What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of King Print, where I cover all things screen printing and money making. Another long day of screen printing. Before I wrap things up for the day, I have a topic that I wanted to cover. How a seemingly easy print could be really technical. Now this is the difference between an alright print and a professional print. Let's get right into it. Alright, so you see the setup here, two color print, red and white. Got my screen here, white, and got my red screen here. Alright, so what's so technical about this? Now you know when we screen, there's an order and a method to the madness. So if you're new to screen printing, you're going to want to watch the whole video. You're going to learn things you didn't ever think you needed to know. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Now the easiest thing to do, white with the white underbase, and do the red on top of the white underbase. But we're not doing that because these are premium t-shirts that are going to be sold at a boutique, and they're probably going to sell them for $19.99 and up. So selling them for $19.99 and up, they have to have a premium look, they have to have a premium feel. So the reason I didn't use the underbase is because right here on the red, even though you line this up perfectly and your registration's on point, you're still going to see white coming from there, and that's just something you don't want. It's going to look cheap. It's going to look like you're printing out the garage. You just want to keep this print looking as premium as possible. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay my red down. Red with no underbase. Now you would think, all right, I'm going to go red and then I'm going to flash, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give it another pass of red, because now my red's going to be my underbase. But you don't want to do that right now because you want to minimize your rotations that you need to flash, because each flash you need to give it anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. So if you give it 10 to 15 seconds each color and it's not wet on wet, what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot more time. You have 300 shirts you got to get done. You're going to get them done in 4 hours versus 3 hours because you're not going wet on wet. So again, if you're new to screen printing, don't know what wet on wet is, it's giving two colors or multiple colors without a flash. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I laid the red down. I'm going to go wet on wet with the white. So what's the difference between laying the red down first versus laying the white down? Again, this is where it gets technical. If you lay the white down first, in this instance, the image is a lot bigger. The white has a lot more contrast. So if you lay the white down first and you come back down with the red, you have a lot more sticky spots. So you have a lot more spots to where the shirt can pick up and where your image can kind of blotch out a little bit. So right here is wet on wet, so it's going to save us time in our rotation, save us time in how many times we have to flash. So right here my springs are broken. Hopefully yours aren't broken and you can move a lot faster. So from here we're going to flash, and what I have to do, since this image is so big, I gotta flash in two parts. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hit it with my white. Now I'm not gonna go wet on wet this time. I'm just gonna hit it straight white and flash. The reason I'm hitting it straight white and flash is because if I go wet on wet, you're gonna see the blotchiness of the red, or you're gonna see the blotchiness of the white because it's wet on wet. If you see here on the screen, this is a wet on wet. Look at how it's kind of smeared. That's what I mean by blotchy, and you don't want that. It's fine for your first pass, but not your final pass, because it's not gonna look real crisp and clear. Now the last pass I'm gonna give it is red. And if you're thinking, why do we need another pass of red? Look at the difference between that. This is a finished shirt and this is just a one pass, so you can definitely see the difference there. So you are going to need 2 passes. If you're going for a distressed effect, you might be able to get away with 1 pass. Now, why did I reverse it? Why did I go white and then I'm going red? Which the first pass I did was red then white. Is now that you're not going wet on wet, white flashes faster. And what I mean by that is once you flash white, it's not sticky at all. If I were to come through with the red first, even after you flash it, it's still hot and it gets really sticky. The neon colors get really sticky, yellows get really sticky, and reds get sticky. Even after you flash it, it feels really sticky. So if I would have gone red first and then came back with the white, I have the potential of all the ink here sticking to the bottom of my screen and lifting the image and just messing the whole image up. So that's another thing you got to keep in mind, is what colors you're using. So there it is, a technical 2-color print. I hope I explained that well enough. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you did find this helpful, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out all my other screen print videos. Click the link in my description for screen print supplies on sale right now from Amazon, and check you on the next one.